Hello, everybody. Welcome to the part B of our discussion, which is the 10th unit of this wonderful course that we are doing together, module 2. And we have been discussing about investigating the truth. Now, our discussion so far brings us to a final topic of our consultation in this session, and that is about our vision and mission about learning. You know, we should dedicate our lives to matters of great importance. As we said before, what is that vision which is worth living? You know, so we have to really dedicate our lives to matters of great importance and undertake studies that will benefit mankind. So it is not just for our own purpose, you know, for our own development that we have to, you know, study. Now, after we recognize our own self and also what leads to glory and abasement, as we have discussed earlier, we should be able to formulate a long-term vision and an all-welcoming collective goal beyond fulfilling our day-to-day material needs. I'm not sure how many of the dear learners who are present in this session really have formulated their vision so far. I hope most of you have done it, because you know, every day we can take some steps to move in the direction of fulfilling, you know, our vision. You know, because we should also remember that achieving lofty visions may demand also self-sacrifice. You know, meaning up, it means that we should give up some of our personal preferences for something that is greater and nobler. That is the meaning of sacrifice. It can be as simple as giving up your sleep to read,
right? Yes.
to study.
Possible.
No?
Yes.
Sleep a little later, or give up your, you know, your favorite TV show,
Yeah.
or entertainment, or
Entertainment.
traveling, or this
Very
kind
true.
of things. So these are the type of, you know, things that we need to give up.
Right.
We need to sacrifice in order to really progress to achieve our great and lofty vision. So let me invite you to write about some lofty visions that by now you might have been able to formulate for, you know, yourself. Also give example of the things that you should sacrifice to achieve those lofty visions. You know, it said you cannot eat the cake and have it at the same time. All right, so you
Yes.
cannot have your cake and also eat it.
Eat it.
So if you want to achieve the lofty, you know, visions that you have, of course, we have to give up something. Without that, it's just not possible. So spare 2 minutes, think about this, write down some lofty visions that would inspire you and your life, and also write the things that you have to sacrifice to achieve those lofty visions. 2 minutes. Yes, lofty visions and what to sacrifice to be able to achieve them.
Right.
Mrs. Sawad, would you like to share your thoughts about this, please?
Yes. So each one of us is required to formulate a lofty vision for ourselves, right?
Yes, yes.
And it could, of course, vision does change, but then we need to have a long-term vision. It could be to help people from different backgrounds. There are so many people around us who need help in different ways. And if we could in some way help them, that's a beautiful vision.
Sorry for interrupting. In fact, I remember a young boy, you know, maybe not even 10 years old. When I was asking him, what is your vision? He said, my vision is to establish a free school for the poor children.
Wow.
I
Wonderful.
said, oh, that's marvelous. So if And I guess this is what you mean, that we really think of the ways that we can help people from different backgrounds.
Absolutely.
Yeah, please. Other lofty visions, please.
Yes, there's one great need to be able to have a progressive society, and that is to have a vision to work towards establishing gender equality.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Many of us may think of establishing institutions and undertaking initiatives that would profit mankind.
Well, there are many things that can profit mankind, and definitely, depending on what course of study our learners have, their own circumstances, their own family situations, their own abilities, talents, aptitudes, really there is a lot that can be done. And the initiative does not have to be a very huge, even a small initiative can then lead further, can grow, and can lead to something bigger and bigger.
Yes. I recall a very beautiful example of a young girl who was studying in college, and she used to assist a few children in her vicinity with their academics. She used to help them to improve their English language and also mathematics and science. While she was doing this, she found out that in her neighborhood there were a few children who were somehow or the other not able to go to school because of several reasons. And then while she contemplated on this, that how is it possible that some of us are able to get good education and are able to go, while in my own neighborhood there are few families which don't have that privilege.
Yes, yes.
So she formulated a beautiful vision that I will work towards ensuring that every single child in her village would go to school.
Wonderful.
So nice.
And
Excellent.
in a span of 4 years, she could proudly proclaim that no child is sitting at home, everyone is in school.
Oh, wonderful. Very
So nice.
excellent. A small seed was planted in her heart. She worked on it, and it reached the fruition.
Absolutely. Now, there are others who may have a vision to develop certain talents and abilities so that they can unlock their fullest potential to fulfill life's purpose and to generate new knowledge.
Yes.
Yes, yes, true.
But then, while we pursue our lofty vision, there are certain things that we need to give up.
Of course.
Now, among those things that we need to give up, first and foremost is negative attitudes, right?
Sure.
We do harbor a number of attitudes that may become big obstacles in our pursuit for, fulfilling those visions.
Right.
Selfish desires. Now, here there are several things that we seek for ourselves, right? And we only think about our well-being, our likes and dislikes. But those are the things that need to be given up.
Yes.
There are superstitions and prejudices that again prove to be major challenges in pursuing our vision. So we need to give up superstitions and prejudices. And of course, there are several other things that you will identify as you reflect on your journey towards your vision, fulfilling your vision, that, these are the obstacles and these are the things that I need to somehow eliminate from the path.
Maybe our comfort, for example.
Our comfort, right? That's another thing. Some of us are in wrong company. Maybe there is too much of negativity around us.
Right.
Yes.
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 So these are some of those things that we would like to, things that give us temporary pleasures.
Our lifestyle.
Our lifestyle, our choice of entertainment.
Yes.
And these are things that will eventually we have to set aside to be able to fulfill and pursue our vision.
So does it mean that we have to suffer to achieve a lofty vision?
No, not really. I think when we advance towards our vision, the joy that one gets will definitely put other things,
very secondary.
Secondary.
It looks to them.
It looks to
It's
them.
very good. Absolutely right. Really, that joy is far, far superior than what others may call suffering. It is not. Suffering will become non-existent as you. Thank you. Thank you very much for the inputs that you presented here. Now, friends, one such lofty vision for us can be to become the cause of service to fellow human beings. That is, in fact, the greatest glory and joy that a person can have, that he can become the source of common good to others, for others. You may agree that without sacrifice, it is not possible, as we discussed, to render service in true sense.
Right.
But if service is the vision of our life, then how is it related to our purpose? Our twofold moral purpose, developing our intellectual, moral faculties and contributing to the betterment of society, of the world. So can service help us in this path of fulfilling our twofold moral purpose?
Right.
I request their learners spare 4 minutes, talk to each other, and then write your answer to this question. Yes, Mrs. Sally, what do you
Yes.
think about this question, service and our twofold moral purpose?
Yes, very fundamental question, I would say, actually. So, service to others provides precious opportunities to practice moral values and positive attitudes, because we are working with others, for others, and trying to find out positive solutions, the real life, for the real life problems.
Really, because without these moral values, we just cannot serve others.
Absolutely.
Suppose,
Absolutely.
suppose if you don't love the people that you serve, how will you serve them?
Right.
If you're not honest and truthful, how will you serve
Serve
them?
them. Yes.
No. So really, if you're not fair and just, how will you serve them? So definitely, real service requires all these values to come.
Again, if you don't welcome diversity, how
If you
will you
don't-
ever be able to work in the
Yes,
society?
yes, very true. Okay.
So this fully relates to the first purpose of an individual, that is to grow morally.
Morally. Mhm.
So moreover, since creativity and discipline are needed for successful service, because without again creativity, because there are so many issues, so many problems, so you have to find creative solutions to it, and you have to be disciplined in your action.
Of course.
Otherwise, whatever actions that you take in the society, they will have no proper positive outcomes will not
No,
be there.
it won't.
So they will also help my intellectual, that individual's intellectual development as well.
Right.
Then in the field of service, there are many forces again that we need to
Yeah.
understand. Some of them are negative forces, some of them are positive. For example, positive forces of unity, positive forces of love, honesty between people. But at the
Cooperation.
cooperation,
Yes.
yes. And negative forces are also there, like we have been discussing, prejudices are
Yes.
there. And so many other, disunity could be one of the negative forces and all that. So, but there are opportunities as well as hurdles.
In fact, we discussed this also in the module 1, if you remember,
Yes,
in the
yes.
community and society.
Society.
We had
Yes,
good
sir.
discussion about these positive, negative forces,
Very true, sir, very
obstacles, and its
Right.
opportunities.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yes. Please go ahead.
So working with elements contribute to my capabilities to promote betterment of society. So this is the second aspect of the moral purpose. So we discussed about the individual aspect, and then the second aspect of contributing towards the progress of or the betterment of the society. So therefore I can say that through service, my twofold moral purpose can be achieved.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So you have given us a master key
Yes.
for our development, and it is selfless service to
Yes.
others.
Yes.
So wonderful. I'm happy that this can be the final conclusion of our discussion on, investigating the truth.
Truth.
Before we close, let me just mention to dear learners that there are 2 practicals related to this unit and 1 assignment. Your practical 1, again, all 3 of them are really very, very interesting. You will love them. There's a lot that you can learn from them. And not very difficult to carry out. The first practical is, how do we distinguish dogmas, superstitions, and prejudices from truth? How do we distinguish dogmas, superstitions, and prejudices from truth? So that's the first question to find answer. The practical two is, create a compilation of dreams by scientists leading to discoveries and inventions.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So interesting,
Absolutely.
yes.
Yes. Now, there is one assignment that you are requested to do. Identify one or two prejudices prevailing in your vicinity. All right? Investigate and prove how these prejudices are baseless and should be eradicated. Again, very, very useful activity assignment. And then you prepare your report, submit your findings in the form of a short essay. Looking forward to read your essays, to read your findings from your practicals 1 and 2. Thank you very much for your wholehearted attention. See you again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.